okay. I can explain.
You're back with Carly. There's nothing else to say.
Listen, Emily, wait a minute. Hey, wait. What were you thinking, Carly?
That it would work. Emily's gone. Isn't that what you wanted?
Well, you should have said something before you kissed me.
Well, there wasn't time, okay? There wasn't time. And if you didn't want it, you could have pushed me away.
I didn't know what was going on. Besides, look, you know what? You just went through a breakdown. I mean, you gotta think before you take a chance.
I'm a hell of a lot more worried about you, okay? I walk in here tonight, and you're all keyed up with the drink in your hand, and it scares me. Everything I warned you about is already happening. You're fighting with Jason. You're fighting with yourself, and I don't want it to get any worse.
I should have got you involved. That's the problem.
I saw a way to help, and I took it, okay? If Emily believes what happens tonight, she's gonna go back to her old life, and everything's gonna be fine.
What happens when Emily sees that we're not together, Carly?
We'll just say the reunion didn't work out. It wouldn't be the first time. I got his blanket.
Can you give him a kiss for me?
Why don't you go to the island? Michael can't go because he has school, but you could take Morgan. You guys could swim in the ocean. You could build sandcastles.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Don't think about it. Go. There's a big storm coming. You hate the snow.
Carly.
Jason can handle the business for a few days. Come on, Sonny. You could use a little distance right
Carly.
now.
I'm gonna be okay.
You promise me you won't stand by the window all night.
What's wrong?
Morgan forgot his blanket. Emily was here. She walked in on me kissing Sonny. My idea, not his.
Why?
So she'd give up. I'd rather Emily blame me than you or Sonny. But you know what? It's only worth it if you guys are okay. So figure it out. Where's Patrick?
Last time I saw him, he was, let's see, taking care of patients. Because that's what we do around here. What might you be doing here?
That's none of your business. I see him. How's your father?
I've done everything I can for him right now.
Okay, well, do you want to pick up where we left off? Unless you lost your mood for partying.
Whoa, that is one mood I never lose.
Okay.
Pretty busy today, huh, Carly?
She's right about that much. Scared yet?
Just a friendly warning. I'm sure Carly wants to use you for something. And in case you missed it, his father is seriously ill and needs his son
Okay,
right
hey,
now.
wait a second. Time out. Who put you in charge of my life? In case you haven't noticed, I don't fit Dr. Scorpio's sensitivity standard.
Well, join a club.
My father's dealing with his illness his way, his time frame. The rest of us have been invited to stay out of it. And he's made that clear, so we are free to resume our evening.
You have the emotional maturity of a 10-year-old. Instead of being an adult and making allowances for your father, you lash out at him.
You think this is lashing?
You can't even see that she's using you.
Oh, say it isn't so.
There could be worse things than to be used by me.
Exactly. So where am I taking you?
I have a hotel. I'm sure we could find a room that suits us.
Do you like a woman who gets to the point?
Don't jump to conclusions. I just had an interesting episode with my ex-husband.
With a handbraker?
Very intense trip down memory lane.
You are using me, aren't you? I think I like it.
You know, once upon a time, bringing you here to this hotel would have been the perfect antidote. Cure for confusion. Or at least a distraction, that's for sure.
Well, I could use the distraction.
I said once upon a time. See, this is the new and improved Carly. I'm not going to be used to ease your pain or mine.
Then why the hotel room?
Because this thing that's eating you up inside isn't something you want to talk about in public, and I know that.
Impressive.
Hey. What's going on, Dr. Drake? Is what Robin said true? Is your father really in bad shape?
He's dying. My father blames himself for my mother's death. Brilliant Dr. Drake wasn't brilliant enough. Now he's gonna throw what's left of his life away as penance.
Wow. Boy, do I know that tone in your voice. That angry resentment at a parent that wasn't there when you needed them. I used to feel the same way about my mom. You know, they were lovers once.
Yeah, I thought so. Could tell by the way he looks at Bobby, he cares what she thinks. Maybe she can convince him to save himself.
Is he really that bad off?
Well, he's about to make me an orphan and doesn't seem to care much one way or the other. He needs a liver and won't go on the transplant list because of someone more deserving.
So what do you think?
I think I've lost a bunch of time that I can never get back.
Okay, you know what? We are going to convince Noah to have the transplant.
Won't work. My stubborn streak is inherited.
We'll talk him into it.
I doubt it.
You have a secret weapon.